Before understanding what is not murder, we must understand what is murder. So before understanding what is murder, you must understand what are the elements of murder. Now there are 4 elements of murder. There should be a dead body. There should be a killer with a weapon. There should be a guilty mind, and there should be guilty action. Now imagine a sudden fight. Some elements of the murder are missing. There will not be any guilty mind or guilty action. It was sudden provocation. In the same way, a doctor performing operation left some instrument in the body and eventually the patient gets killed. Then there is no guilty mind. Then there is no guilty action. There is negligence. The same is with accidents. You know that you are speeding a car beyond the prescribed speed limit and you suffer an accident. It is because of your negligence. So there is no guilty mind. There is no guilty action. The guilty mind and guilty action take the form of negligence. In the same way, a police officer kills somebody. There is no guilty mind, there is no guilty action because it's a part of his duty. Hope you are trying to understand. So these elements must be present. If all these 4 elements are present, then you are very, very near to the offense called murder. Now, what are the 4 stages of murder? The first stage is planning to kill somebody, which is not an offense. The second is preparation, going to the market and buying the knife or pistol or some weapon to kill somebody. It is not an offense. The third is attempt to kill somebody, which is an offense. The 4 is execution, that is killing somebody, accomplishment, which is an offense. So these 4 stages also must be present whenever an offense can be called murder. Now let us come to the earlier examples. Police officer killing somebody as a part of his duty. There is no planning, there is no preparation, there is no attempt. Sometimes there may be attempt. Why there is no planning? Because no police officer in the discharge of his duty attempts to kill somebody, because he has to give huge explanation when he kills somebody with the pistol that is in his hand. So therefore, though it is an act that is performed in the discharge of his duty, he has to give a lot of explanation for that. Therefore, there is no planning, there is no preparation. He only kills somebody when they also try to attack him. In the same way, self-defense, there will be no planning, there will be no preparation. You hold your gun under your custody and suddenly when somebody attacks you, you attack them. So some stages of the murder are missing. In the same way, sudden provocation also, there will be no planning, there will be no preparation. You hit them in order not to cause death, but in order to you kill them because you could not control your anger. So that is a sudden provocation, sudden fight. Then also some stages of the murder are missing. In the same way, negligence by doctors and negligence by accidents. In there also, there is no planning, there is no preparation, but death occurred. So therefore, it is not murder. Okay. So therefore, the stages of murder and the elements of murder are very, very important to charge somebody with the offense of murder. If any element is missing, if any stage is missing, then it is not called murder. It is called culpable homicide. Now I'll explain what is culpable homicide. The expression culpable homicide can be best understood by knowing the meaning of the word homicide. If you know the meaning of the word suicide, which is killing themselves, then it is called suicide. Su means self, side means killing. In the same way, homicide means, homi means man, side means killing. Killing others is called homicide. In the same way, culpable means, if you know the meaning of the word culprit, culprit is the one who is charged with an offense. And the adjective that is used is called culpable. So one who is liable to commit an offense is called culpable. So culpable homicide is an expression that is given for all the deaths occurred without passing all the stages of murder or without having all the elements of murder. There is death, but some elements and some stages of the murder are missing. Then they don't fall into the box of murder, they come into the box of culpable homicide. And the punishment for culpable homicide is less than 10 years. Maximum is 10 years, less than 10 years. And the punishment for murder is death or imprisonment for life. So what is the key difference between culpable homicide and murder? I'll come to that in a moment. But let us understand that culpable homicide is a broad term. It is a genus and murder is the species. Now what is a genus? Now the better way to understand the meaning of the word genus is that tigers, lions, panthers, leopards, cheetah, they are all the species of the genus called panther. Dogs, jackals, wolves are all the species of the genus called the canis. So genus is a broad term. Hope you understand what is the meaning of the genus. In the same way, culpable homicide is a broad term. Every murder is part of culpable homicide, and every culpable homicide is not murder. So culpable homicide, murder is one of the part of the culpable homicide. The murder can be committed by intention, death can be committed by intention, without intention, with knowledge, without knowledge, with negligence, without negligence. There could be lot of options, all come under culpable homicide but not murder. The key difference between murder and culpable homicide is intention. More the intention, all the stages of the murder are explored. All the elements of the murder are explored. When the 4 elements of the murder and the 4 stages of the murder are essentially completed, then it is murder. Then the intention is crystallized. The intention is very, very strong. If the intention is diluted, then it is culpable homicide. Hope you understand the difference between culpable homicide and murder. So finally, I will summarize that if the death of a person occurs in the sudden provocation, in a sudden fight, it is not murder. By the negligence of the doctor and in an accident case, it is not called murder. And death occurred in performance of the duty of the police officer is not called murder. In the same way, death caused due to private defense is not called murder. And the fifth is, even if the consent is given to kill somebody, then also it is not called murder, which is rarely seen in the criminal cases. Like 2 lovers trying to kill themselves in a park by giving poison to each other. And they took poison, but one got killed and other got escaped. Now you can't charge the other person if they are above 18 years with the murder, because it is culpable homicide. So all these 5 exceptions, they come under culpable homicide. They are not murder. So this is the key difference. But in one line you can remember that if it is a murder, the 4 stages of the murder, the 4 elements of the murder must be present. Then the intention is strong. If the intention is strong and stronger and strongest, then you are reaching the offense of murder. If the intention is diluted, more and more dilution, then you are coming to culpable homicide, not amounting to murder. Hope I am clear. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.